big g'day and welcome to Top Drop. We're broadcasting to you from the 20th annual Melbourne Food and Wine Festival. My name's Chris, and if you're a big lover of food and wine, you're going to have a fantastic one today. And we got Nick and Jay. Good afternoon, guys. Ready for a massive one?
Hello and welcome to Top Drop. Yes, I am. I'm pumped. I'm excited.
I am a coiled spring.
Jeez, just slow down a bit there, Jay. After all, guys, why are we here? Plenty going on today. Melbourne has turned on a ripping day for us, well, figuratively speaking.
Well, it's nice to be in the big smoke, I must admit, being country boys. But yeah, Melbourne is it's a beautiful Melbourne day. And no, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to really getting stuck into the wines, learning about wines, and yeah, just you know, giving you guys as much information as I can.
I am the same as Nick. I just want to learn more about wine. I don't know a lot about it, but at the same time, I'm also on a little personal goal of mine to try and find a farmer down here. Because I hear that they've got a bit of a farm expo. I don't know any real farmers, so I would like to try and... Yes?
Sorry, you're standing next to one. No, Jay, I'm a real farmer.
Yeah, keep training me.
Just because I don't listen to country and western music and complain about it not raining all the time, I'm not a real farmer.
I've been out to the alleged farm, and there's just nothing going on there. So just keep your hat on there, pretend farm boy. I am going to find a real farmer today.
Next time you're out at the alleged farm, I'll line up an alleged bull to run you over.
All right, I allegedly look forward to it.
Well, guys, I've got this petition here in my mighty hand, and I'm going to walk around trying to find some of the massive, fantastic patrons here today to see whether they would be interested in changing the name of Southern Cross Station back to its original name, Spencer Street Station. I am fed up with the changes here in Melbourne. I want to see some originality here. I wanted to go back to basics.
You want to change Southern Cross Station back to Spencer Street Station.
That's the way, and I'm going to give the petition back to the Mayor himself.
Chris,
so.
That is actually a really good idea. I always get confused with the two.
Brilliant. There we are.
Fantastic. Well done, guys. Now, I believe we're on many missions today. We're here to discover brilliant new things, but we've got a Top Drop mission, have we?
We do. This week's Top Drop mission's actually been sent in from somebody on our FaceSpace page, Vicky Newen. FaceSpace. I'm not going to advertise where it really came from.
The rest of the world advertises.
Yep, we don't.
Okay.
Vicky, thanks for this, Vicky. You'll get a prize for this as well.
Yes, we're just sorting our sponsors out at the moment, so there will be a prize, and it's actually a couple of prizes, so we'll keep you posted.
Or an abusive phone call.
Depending on the mission.
Vicky writes, our mission today is to, when we're interviewing people, whenever the person we are interviewing mentions the word wine, we must make a pompous wine face.
Yes, I just saw that there. Pompous wine face, Jay?
Pompous wine face.
Good one.
What's yours?
Chris? No, that's kind of scary.
Yeah, it is. It is quite scary there. But it does go on, by the way. Not only do we have to make the pompous wine face, but when somebody we are interviewing says the word wine and we don't pick up on it and fail to make the pompous wine face, whoever does that the most, misses the most of them, will have to dress as a Frenchman in the next episode of Top Drop.
Ooh la la!
So we got the French outfit happening there, pretend farm boy?
No, I don't.
Got a beret and the curly moustache and a bit
I don't, but I'm not really fussed because I know you'll be wearing it.
Yeah, radio, keep dreaming.
Well, we're on many missions today. We'll see who will be the loser of this mission. We're going to get out in the spirit of it all and check out the 20th annual Melbourne Food and Wine Festival, and it's spread across 13 regions. Plenty of things to do, up to 12 different things you can do over 20 days, 363 stalls. We're just going to check out some of it today. We'll catch you out there shortly.
Now, I've got with me the William Shiraz. Now, I've been told that there's a bit of an interesting story behind the naming of the wines.
Well, it can be interesting. Yeah, the boss, Bernard Hawley, he has two kids, William and Peter, and they're busy doing other things at the moment in their lives. But I think the idea behind the wines was to put their names on the bottles, and they'll come and work for us one day. So
Brilliant there. And I've noticed that there's 2 wines that you've got in the selection there without names yet. Is that some growth area for the family itself?
Well, yeah, definitely. There's plenty more names we can put on the bottles. But no, I guess it's more, the idea was if the wines pick up an award or a trophy or a gold medal, we give them a name. And funny thing is now we get people phoning and faxing through orders and just asking for a box of William or a box of Jessica, so they don't even tell us what the wine is anymore.
Brilliant there. What kind of awards have you won so far today?
Good show results. So with a boutique producer, you tend to sort of enter the smaller shows, but we were wine of show a few years ago with a big French tasting, the Concours de Vin with our Shiraz, and that sort of kicked off sales for us in 2007. So, and from then on, Pinot, Chardonnay and our Balfour and Sauvignon tend to do pretty well. So
Brilliant. And just want to leave on a bit of a weird note here on this one. We've been told that we're going to ask this question throughout the day. It's more of a survey type question.
Righto.
Cheap wine, red wine, or heard it through the grapevine?
Red wine.
Brilliant, Steve. I'll let you get back to it. Have a good day.
And you. Thanks.
And girls and beer, I tell you what, there is nothing more unique in this world and something that's going to make a bit of a stance. G'day Jane, how's it all going here on a sunny day in Melbourne?
Oh, it's a fantastic weather for it, but it's going well.
Magnificent. Now, you guys are relatively new on the brewing scene, the microbrewing scene, but you've been on the scene for 9 years. What sort of got you into beer in particular?
I always loved beer, always loved drinking beer, and I am previously a winemaker and just loved getting involved in production and stainless steel, and so brewing seemed like a natural choice for me. So
Something a bit in the family?
no, actually, most of my family don't drink, so I am quite the black sheep of the family. So.
Now you've got a fantastic brew out. This is the Golden Ale.
Thank you.
It's your only one that's out at the moment, but you've got another one on the other mix. What's that one about?
Well, I can't tell you too much, but due out in May, so you'll just have to keep an eye out for that one. So
Sensational. Well, tell us a little bit about this fantastic mix. I love a beer that goes down very smoothly, and this one hits the spot like nothing else.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about it and what the ideas sort of come around.
So the plan was to make something that was approachable and easy drinking. So this one uses some New Zealand hops and some Australian hops, and it's got this really nice kind of honey note as well as a bit of a stone fruit and a bit of a spicy thing going on as well. So yeah, 4.4% alcohol. So we want you to be able to have a few of them and enjoy a bit of a session. Maybe not so much on a day like today, but
Warms up the blood a bit.
Absolutely. But yeah, aiming to make something that you can have a few of and that you could enjoy.
Right, now I said I wanted to try and find a real farmer. May not have quite done that, but I found somebody who grew up on a farm. His name's Glenn McGrath, not that I really have to tell people that. G'day Glenn, how are you going?
Very well, thanks, Jarrod.
Now you're here as an ambassador for the Australian Year of the Farmer. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
That's right, 2012 is Australian Year of the Farmer. It's a year, I guess, we get to celebrate and support what our Australian farmers do. I think sometimes in the city it's just about a matter of going down to the supermarket or the butchers to get our food, our fruit and veg, our meat, milk, you name it. But there's more to it than that. So it's a year where we can really work out where our food comes from, appreciate what the farmer does, that what they supply in our everyday life and sort of to the economy and communities we live in. So that's sort of why I'm involved in it. I'm born and bred out in the bush. I still have ties with my family out in the country, and I own a property out far western New South Wales, a smallish property of about 34,000 acres. So I've still got that tie there and still really close to the bush. So this was something I was really keen to be involved in.
Fair enough. It is fantastic to promote that because seriously, I used to run a supermarket, and a lot of people tend to think that you may have a cow or two out the back to produce that milk straight away. So we really do appreciate all the works that the farmers are doing. The day, mate, it's an absolute shocker of a day. We usually save this for Boxing Day itself, this kind of weather.
Yeah, you sort of sometimes we say you get all 4 seasons in a day when you come down here to play, but unfortunately for the first day, it's not the best for the Melbourne Food and Wine Festival. I'm only down here for this day, unfortunately. Yep. So, but that's the way it goes. All the farmers out in the bush, if especially in South Australia at the moment where it's pretty dry, if they had this rain, they'd be pretty excited. So, you've got to take the good with the bad.
That's it. Farmers are crying out for water for the last decade or so we won't complain about it. We can put up with that. Just a final one before we go. Something I've been asking some of our winemakers there. It's not really a wine-making question, so don't freak out. It's cheap wine, red wine, if I could say that properly, that'd be great. Or heard it through the grapevine.
I'd have to go red wine.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Glenn. Enjoy the rest of the day.
No worries. Cheers.
How's your day been so far, Paul?
A bit damp, but otherwise fantastic.
Is it what? And what sort of wines have we got here? I notice you've got a beautiful little variety of Shirazes and Cab Savs and some Sauv Blancs.
We've got something that's probably not a really common one as yet these days. It's a Nebbiolo, which is an Italian variety. It's probably one of Italy's most prestigious wines. It goes into Barolo's wines, Barbaresco's, and there are other regions in Italy producing this. It's a very savoury as well as fruity wine. It accompanies food extremely well.
Now, you were saying this has been very popular today.
It's been
a lot of interest.
It's been a lot of interest because I think it's a wine that it veers away from other mainstream reds that are generally found at a show, such as Shiraz, Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, and what we've been used to as mainstream reds here in Australia.
Absolutely.
It's something that's fresh, it's new, and it's new to this country, relatively new, and it goes extremely well with food.
Now, it's made with 3 different varieties.
No, this one's made with a single variety. It's Nebbiolo.
A Nebbiolo, and that's grown in the Bendigo region.
And that's grown on our vineyard, yes.
Oh, magic. It's an interesting colour. It's quite a light, it's like a rosaic sort of light colour.
It's a lighter colour. That depends on the clone of that variety, but it has an orangey sort of tinge to it, which is fairly typical for this particular variety.
Beautiful.
Brilliant. How's your day been so far? And what has been the best part of the day, the highlight? Why won't you talk to me?
And what else have we got here, Paul?
Well, this is our estate Shiraz, typical dark, full-bodied, brooding Bendigo Shiraz.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lots of flavour and a wine that really needs a bit of time,
Yeah.
If you have patience and put this away for 6 years, you'll end up with something that's quite exquisite.
Yeah.
Very soft and smooth. Even though it's drinking quite well at the moment.
Yeah.
Was it something I said? Do you sneeze silently? And I'm tipping you're not snorers?
The other wine that's really interesting here is it's a blend. It's a blend of Shiraz and Cabernet. Probably about 70% Shiraz in this, and the rest is Cabernet. What that actually does, the Cabernet does, is give the wine a real lift.
Yeah.
There's some really nice bright fruit there. And the Shiraz keeps it relatively soft in its early years in terms of drinking. The other interesting thing about this wine is that it's made from fruit from 3 of our neighbours.
Okay, yep.
So it's a very good representation of what Bendigo can do. We buy the fruit in from the same 3 vineyards every year. There's the Turner's Crossing vineyard, the Morong vineyard on the other side of Morong, and also the Glenwillow vineyard go into this wine.
Oh, okay,
and
Glenwillow, we've actually been out there.
The same 3 vineyards go into this wine every year. It's won a trophy several years in a row, and just this year the 2009 Fringe Blend also cleaned up in a championship of all trophy winners around Australia.
Good work, good work. It's quite extraordinary what's coming out of Victoria these days. I mean, it was all about Adelaide grape and wine, but particularly central Victoria, and you guys are sort of leading the way, you know. But
Victoria's it's a very interesting state in terms of wine growing. It's very diverse. We have a viticulture industry that is situated in some very hot regions to some very, very cold regions. If you can't find a wine that will interest you in Victoria, you won't find it anywhere else.
Yeah, absolutely.
This time, always running off on us. It's unbelievable. There he is. Nick! Come on.
Hey,
where have you been,
Mister? Come on, excuse me.
Flat out. I've had a great day. I've been talking to winemakers, brewers, been fantastic, and I've just found the perfect thing for us.
What's that?
Top drop.
Hit us.
Yep.
It's a beer naming competition. There's a company here.
Beer name, that's huge. Here we go.
Yeah. So I reckon what we'll do, we'll enter the beer naming competition.
Yep. All right.
Just down near the exhibition buildings.
Okay, so we've got to come up with a name.
We do.
Alrighty, think tank.
Creative juices, where are they?
Beer associated with beer gut and goggles.
Gut and goggles.
Gut and goggles. If you drink it, you're going to get the gut, you'll get the goggles happening. Gut and goggles.
Well, I'm a fan of the old cliche, so I love the beautiful.
Yeah.
Beer. I'm going to go for the modern type, and I don't reckon it's been done.
What, just the letter B?
No. I beer. They put an I in front of everything.
Light bulb.
I like it.
I
like it. All right,
it's a winner.
Let's run with that. Let's go. Name this beer.
Let's do it. All right, let's do it. How you going? I'm here with Natalie O'Brien, the CEO of Food and Wine Festival. We're very lucky to get her on camera. Thanks very much, Natalie. How's it all going so far?
Wonderful. This is the second day of 20 days of the festival, and we are celebrating along the river this weekend. So we start at Birramungmar Park.
Okay, yep.
We head all the way down to the dockland. So I've been doing a few clicks on the kilometres running up and down the river.
I bet you have. Yeah, soggy feet.
Soggy feet, but there's also river boats that have got free shuttle service along along the river. So
Yeah,
I
okay.
must try that this afternoon because I have been doing it all on foot to date.
And I love what you've done with the greenhouse on the Yarra. It's just this fabulous, this building here. And to represent fire, is that right?
Well, it's part of sort of, I guess, the future for the festival. So because we're turning 20, we're sort of looking forward to the future. So it's a fully sustainable restaurant, and we opened on Thursday night, and it will be here at Queensbridge Square for 20 days, and then it will go. And the hay will go back to the sheep and the cows,
Yeah.
and things will move back to where they come from. But it's a fantastic sort of space
Yeah.
for people to come and have breakfast, lunch or dinner.
It's absolutely beautiful. The placement of all the herbs around the outside and the smell of the basil and the view of the city is just absolutely wonderful. We were up there before and really
Absolutely,
enjoying
because
it.
there's obviously no window, so you can look outside, you see trains going back and forward, you see buildings in the city that you don't remember that have been there
Yeah.
before. So it's a really gorgeous bird's eye view of Melbourne that will only be here for 20 days.
Yeah, just give us a little bit of a map of the
quick rundown.
just a quick rundown, so when people come down here, they
Sure.
know roughly where to go.
Sure. Well, because we start at Birramungmar, if you like, and
Yep.
then we go upstream or downstream, I'm not quite sure,
Yeah.
to the Docklands. So right in the centre is the Greenhouse
Yep.
restaurant, and then, of course, an information hub, which will direct you in either way. If you head right back, we've got a wonderful children's program down at Art Place. So we've got
Yep.
celebrity chefs. We've got a beautiful garden, which is Stephanie Alexander's kitchen garden.
Yep.
So kids can forage for potatoes and all of those sorts of things. And then we work our way all along the river.
Yep.
Right across from here is the street food vans. So
Okay, yep.
instead of working out where they are via SMS, you
Yep.
can actually, they're all here. So all the food vans unite. And then, of course, we're in the hub at the moment. But if you head further down the river, there's a beautiful decadent sweet chocolate
Oh,
pastry
nice. Yep.
outside the front of Crown. And then
Yep.
if you head further afield, you'll get to Celador and Farmgate, where we've got over 60 wineries from across the state coming together. Of course, beers and ales and ciders as well.
Yep, that's up our alley.
Up your alley, or with gorgeous artisan foods that can match that as well. And
Yep.
so there's loads of people down there having a wonderful time.
Yep. Oh, magic, Natalie. Well, keep up the good work, and we really appreciate the interview. I know how flat out you are today, especially being one of the first days of the festival. And thank you very much, and thanks for being a part of Top Drop.
Wonderful, thank you.
And good luck for the future.
Thank you very much. Another 10 years.
Yes, another 10 years. Thanks, Natalie.
Fantastic.
Cheers.
Well, boys, that ends another day. Fantastic day I had. How about you guys?
Absolutely loved it, Nick. Sensational, mate.
Had a ball?
How did you go with your petition?
Well, given all this damn rain that was about, I'm pretty frustrated, very ticked off. It's all sopping now. It's no good to me anymore.
We'll have to try that another day.
Oh,
So, did you find some wine? Did you get some knowledge out there?
I did. I met. I had a very good interview with a winemaker from Bendigo, so that was really good. We got well and truly sobbing. How did you go, Jay?
Yeah, I had a good day.
Yeah? Meet anyone?
did you meet your farmer?
Farmer? Well, didn't you see the grass?
Oh, wow.
Didn't see that, mate. He counts.
Yes,
Doesn't he?
What can I say? I mean, he was an absolute gentleman for doing the interview.
To be honest, I did actually meet another farmer.
You did?
I did. I met him over at Spencer Street Station.
Ooh.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh,
Unfortunately,
fantastic.
it's
Thank
completely
you.
Yeah,
gone.
yeah. So, okay, Southern
well,
Cross Station.
We can live in hope and live another day.
Very nice man. I was talking to him for a little while. Turns out he farms pharmaceuticals, so it's fantastic.
there is a large barrel at
What?
the Pollyward side entrance.
No,
You
There
met
will
him.
be
real
grape
farmer.
crushing
No,
in half
doesn't
an
make
hour,
the cut.
and
No,
kids
that-
are more
that
than
does count.
welcome.
No, it doesn't.
So back to our Celador beer naming competition.
No, it doesn't.
We are pleased to announce
Well, if
that
it
the
makes you
winner
feel
is
any better, I
Nick
was completely
Isaacs
shot down in
for the
flames.
name iBeer. So congratulations, Nick Isaacs. Please go to the hub to collect your
happened now?
prize.
Oh,
so just
yeah.
repeating,
You
the
won it.
winner is Nick Isaacs
Ibeer.
for the name
Well
iBeer.
done. Just another
So
winner.
congratulations.
Marvellous effort that. What a catch. What a catch. For our fights on that though. Jarrod. Hello and welcome to the Melbourne Food and Whinge Festival. Today is the 20th. What? Oh, wine. Okay. Word and Fine Festival. Today is the. Sorry. No.
Hang on.
Go.
Wait. Why would I run in with a mic?
Because it's television.
Suspend belief.
The Sydney Food
So,
and Wine
I'm
Festival.
using that as a-
The 20th anniversary. What? Nothing at all. Hello and welcome to the Melbourne Food and Wine Festival, the 20th anniversary. I'm Nick and this is Chris and Jay. And today, what? Okay.